Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to Summertime Tarot. All right, this is your girl Summer. All right, so this is a December reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising sign. All right, now this is the second time I've tried to do this. The first time I was like, doing the read-in and then found out only like 2 minutes of it was recorded. Okay, but okay, with the first reading, right, I was kind of picking up a very much like an overwhelmed feeling, right? A lot of emotions, but this time what I'm feeling is a little bit different. It's giving me love vibes, so I feel like this reading may kind of focus on romance a little bit, but also, right, I feel like especially the first reading I did was kind of more so focused on work and that kind of thing. But I kind of get the feeling the two may be connected, right? As I was doing, my little meditation before kind of recording, I kind of got the feeling that, you may be in a space right now where, if you've recently broken up with someone or you just have disconnected from a romantic partner in some way, you may be in a space where you're kind of thinking about that relationship. Almost like the image that came to mind was kind of replaying memories, almost to kind of see what you missed, right? Like, what did I miss? Right? How did I get this wrong? That kind of energy. And so that could be about romance, or it could be about life. It could be about anything, right? But I kind of get the feeling, you're in a space where you're thinking over some things, reflecting, and trying to figure out, where you went wrong and how you can do better going forward, right? So if you are, just make sure you're not, beating up on yourself or, focusing too much on heavy or sad memories, but that you spend some time kind of coming back into the present, right? Don't spend too much time in the past. Don't spend too much time in the future, right? Be here now. All right, but let's go ahead and get your theme for the month. December. So we have here amble with contentment. Waiting rather than acting is going to be most advantageous now, okay? And then bottom of the deck here we have setting up parameters. Assess your relationships and determine how they are aligned with your goals. Setting boundaries requires an honest evaluation of your present relationships, right? So I feel like here with this amble with contentment, right? It is a number 9, so I feel like, some of you guys, like I was saying, are closing out some cycle, ending some things. But this little seahorse is making me think of that. It's a meme. I can't explain it. But right, I feel like you may be kind of looking over your shoulder, or like very much aware of the people around you and maybe how they see you, how they view you, how they feel about you. But I feel like in the month of December, it's going to be important for you to kind of focus on how you see and feel about yourself, and to kind of spend some time just connecting with yourself and enjoying where you are and not feeling like you have to push yourself to be any one way or another, right? And with the setting up parameters, right, this is all about boundaries, and being aware of your energy, but also like your environment, who you invite into your environment, what kind of energy you're inviting to be around you. So that has to do with, your mindset, who you hang out with, what you're watching, what you're eating, right? That kind of thing. And to create an environment for yourself that speaks to who it is you want to be and where it is you want to go. right? But let's go ahead and get into your spread. Yeah. So with door to personal healing and happiness being, your present energy, I feel, you're in a space right now where you may be like wanting more happiness, more fulfillment in your life, right? Working on you, working on, your healing, kind of, releasing and letting go of things, people, places, right, that just don't fit you anymore, so that you can, embrace who it is you want to be, the life it is you want to live, right? And so for your blessing for the month, we have the Magician and the Mirror, right? Yeah, I feel like this is very much you kind of working on yourself. But I feel like with the anxiety showing up as your challenge for the month, you may be, find yourself in a space of kind of, what's coming to my mind is, wow, does he love me? Does he love me not? That kind of thing. Like, plucking the flower petals, almost kind of like anxiously, right? You could either be thinking about a past relationship or just thinking about all the things that you need to fix or accomplish. And this, I feel like this energy may kind of weigh you down and slow your progress. So just make sure that, you don't kind of spend too much time getting caught up on this kind of list of all the things that went wrong or all the things that you feel like you need to fix within yourself and within your life, right? But that you realize, with this Magician and the Mirror, that you are, in control of what happens from here on out. And it kind of starts with being mindful of your own energy and what you're giving your energy to, right? So just make sure you're not kind of funneling your energy into negative self-talk or negative thought patterns or, toxic beliefs about yourself or life, whatever it may be, right? And so with the strategy showing up as your message for the month, right, it's going to be important for you in the month of December, right, with this amble with contentment, to spend some time kind of strategizing and planning your next moves, right? I feel like this space, this amble with contentment, for the month of December is going to be a good time for you to kind of figure out, where you went wrong, but also how you can go right going forward. You feel what I'm saying? And so with fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel here showing up as your lesson for the month, right? It's going to be here important for you to be mindful of your own energy, but also like your self-talk, what it is you're speaking into existence, what it is you're thinking into existence, right? Make sure you're not kind of repeating negative patterns within yourself and within life. But it all kind of starts with your mentality, but also with, the words you say, the things you do, the people you interact with, right? Your behaviors, those things that you go to when you feel overwhelmed or when you feel stuck, right? What thoughts come to mind? What behaviors do you partake in, right? Be mindful of that in the month of December, and focus your energy on trying to create, more positive habits, more positive thought patterns, right? Because that's what you're going to be manifesting here in this month, right? But always, you know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and clarify. Yeah, I feel like the month of December is going to be a very like powerful one, right? I'm feeling very energetic, so I feel like you may have like a lot of energy in the month of December to kind of get things moving in the right direction, but don't overwhelm yourself, right? Don't feel like, oh my gosh, I have to do this and this and this and this and this, and then kind of almost like an avalanche, just overwhelming yourself. And right, that's not good, right? Just make sure you're being mindful of your energy and that you're not overexerting yourself. And then, you know, because that kind of leads to being in a space where, okay, you want to do so many things, and then you get to the point where, oh, I haven't accomplished everything. And so then you beat yourself up, and then it's not good. Okay, so just make sure you're being mindful of that. Okay. So I feel like here with this strategy, right, think about what's most important. What's the most important on your list, right? And focus on those things. But also, you know, spend some time being like, okay, being realistic. Like, okay, can I accomplish this in a month? Can I accomplish this, you know, in a week, right? Or, you know, set realistic goals and expectations for yourself. And don't kind of beat yourself up if you kind of don't accomplish everything, or don't do everything that you feel you should as quickly as you feel you should. Yeah. Be mindful of your words here, right? What you're saying, what you're thinking. Like I was saying, right? You don't want to kind of what's going on in my mind is if you're thinking about maybe like an ex or something, be mindful of that, right? Because I feel like you could either kind of like invite that energy back into your life, be it with that one person or with a similar person, you get what I'm saying? So just be mindful of that. Yeah, I feel like you're feeling very good here, right? I feel like you've gotten to a space where you really know what it is that you want, and you're like, okay, it's time to stop playing. I'm ready to go get it, right? I feel like you've been going through a transformation within yourself, and you want to kind of transform your external world as well. But it's going to be, you know, important for you to be realistic here, right? Don't set yourself up for failure is kind of what I'm saying, right? And what I mean by that is don't be too hard on yourself or feel like you have to get all the way to Z, right? Take your time, right? Change doesn't happen overnight. So don't kind of fall back into, or don't fall into a pattern of setting really, really high expectations and then not meeting them, and then kind of beating yourself up, and then kind of continuing that cycle, right? Just make sure you're, you know, setting realistic and right, start with easy goals, right? What, you know, start with something easy, like, okay, I'm going to, I don't know, drink one more glass of water a day, or disconnect from social media, you know, 2 hours before bed, right? Start with something easy that you know you can accomplish, and then work your way towards the bigger things. But, you know, just be, you know, with those big goals, I'm not saying don't set them, but don't like feel like if you haven't accomplished them in 1 week that it'll never happen, okay? And then with this here 4 of Swords and the 3 of Wands, you know, make sure you're making time for rest and to kind of visualize what it is that you want to come in for yourself, what it is you want to manifest for yourself, but then, you know, work to accomplish it. Okay, but let's go ahead and get your affirmation for the month. All right, it's just going to be important for you in the month of December to, you know, stay connected to that happy-go-lucky energy and not to kind of fall into this kind of Four of Cups kind of disappointment or just blah feeling if things don't start moving as fast as you want them to, right? Take your time, keep going, but, you know, amble with contentment, right? I feel like it's important for you to spend some time figuring out what moves you want to make before moving. All right, so we got 3 here. So we have, I am in love with the present. What is happening around me right now that I was previously unaware of? How can I remind myself today to stay grounded? All right, and then I have all that I need to succeed right here. Your question will go along with that. How do I define success? What can I do to become more successful? And your final affirmation, I love who I see in the mirror. Look, the mirror showing up again. Okay. What features do I love about myself? How is the world a better place because of my presence in it? Yeah, I feel like it's going to be important for you in the month of December to just be easy with yourself, right? Don't beat up on yourself for not being exactly who it is you think you should be, or not being exactly where you want to be, but kind of enjoy where you are. And as you begin to enjoy where you are, you'll, you know, realize that, hey, you know, where I am isn't so bad. And because of that, it'll be easier for you to kind of continue to move towards where it is you really want to get to. Okay, but let's go ahead and close this out with your final message. Look at this. I am becoming the best version of myself. That's you right there. You're transforming here. That's beautiful. So just, you know, be easy with yourself. Take your time. Take your time. Yeah, I feel like some of you may be kind of single and you might be unhappy about it, right? But just don't rush into anything, right? Don't rush into any new relationships, right? Spend some time working on yourself, okay? All right, so we got 2 here. So, dear you, check in occasionally with yourself about your motives behind actions you plan on taking, especially when you have an end game in mind. Is the source of your motivation desire or entitlement? Maybe you're drawn to a certain path because you think it will bring you a feeling related to the outcome you seek, like safety or wholeness. Know that you will see a reflection in the outer world of the motive that drives you forward. Do you need a motive? Can you simply be pulled in the direction your soul calls you, toward joy, discovery, growth, or adventure, participating in something compelling and meaningful without trying to define it? If you can step forward, surrendered to whatever spirit has in store for you, you will be amazed at how things turn out. Check your motives, then hand them over to spirit. Everybody here wants the best for you. Life loves you more than you know. Okay, and then your final one. Dear you, uncertainty is the new normal for the whole world. Things are changing at a rapid pace, and the old ways we once trusted are no longer reliable. But leaving the familiar behind can be a good thing. When you are pushed to step into the unknown, you are pulled forward into discovering new possibilities that have been hidden in plain sight. Check in with your higher power. Your soul knows better than your small self. Have faith in the support of a higher power and the infinite potential for your life. Right now, the advice we have for you is this. Try something new, do something different. You won't know how it feels, what it looks like, or what the outcome will be if you do not take that first step into the unknown and experience the unfamiliarity. You'll be so glad you did because the treasure will appear. We're so proud of you for being brave. You are so loved and so supported. All right. But that's all I have for you, Taurus. I hope this reading helped you in some way. Don't forget to let me know down in the comments how it resonated. If you liked it, be sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I truly appreciate you and hope to see you soon. Peace out.